Well, the U.S. is officially banning Russian energy imports. That's our top story today on the Wall Report. I'm your host, Greta Wall. Just moments ago, President Biden officially announced a ban on Russian oil, liquefied natural gas, and coal imports into the U.S. The U.K. also announced a ban of Russian oil imports, with the EU unveiling a plan to decrease its reliance on Russian fossil fuels over the next few years. Now, these official actions come after most U.S. oil companies were already refusing to buy Russian oil, and shares of those major oil companies are rising in today's session. Chevron leading those gains, jumping more than 7%. And meantime, oil prices are continuing to surge. West Texas Intermediate crude futures are up more than 7% currently, topping $128 per barrel. Brent crude prices, meantime, have jumped more than 7% as well to over $132 per barrel. And with those surging oil prices comes record high gas prices. Data from AAA shows the average price for a gallon of regular gas in the U.S. topped $4.17 today. Now that's a new all-time high, beating out the previous record of $4.11 back in 2008. And it's not just gas prices at a record high. Nickel trading has been suspended on the London Metal Exchange today after prices hit a record high. 3-month nickel prices briefly doubled to more than $100,000 per metric ton today, topping that 100,000 mark for the first time in history. Russia is the world's third largest producer of nickel, which is a key component for stainless steel and lithium-ion batteries. And wheat prices did also hit a fresh record high today, but have since cooled down. Wheat futures surged to an all-time high of $13.63 per bushel. Now that topped the previous record high, which was also set back in 2008. Currently, wheat futures, though, are down about 3.5%, trading around $12.50 per bushel. Agricultural experts say the world lost 30% of its wheat export capacity due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And while energy prices are soaring, GM is launching a new pilot program in California, which would make its electric vehicles capable of powering a home. GM shares rising nearly 3% in today's session. The automaker is partnering with Pacific Gas and Electric for this program, which will be used in case of a power outage. The trial will run with select PG&E customers who own a GM EV. And taking a look at the economic data of the day today, the U.S. trade deficit surging 9.4% in January to a fresh record high. The deficit rose $7.7 billion to $89.7 billion. Now that was higher than economist expectations for $87.3 billion. And imports rose 1.2% to $314.1 billion, while exports, meantime, fell 1.7% to $224.4 billion. The trade deficit was 37.7% higher compared to January of 2021. And more key economic data is on the way this week, including the February Consumer Price Index. The market is now worried about rising prices for oil and other commodities, making the current inflation pressures worse in the U.S. economy. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments and give me your prediction for how high gas is going to get after today's ban on Russian oil. I'll see you all back here for the Wall Report tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell before you go.